You ever find yourself scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and without even noticing it, you start to feel a little off, like everyone else is doing better than you are. They're smiling more, they're earning more, loving more, even living more. And there you are, just sitting there comparing your messy real life to their carefully curated one. If you've ever felt that way, you're definitely not alone. Today's episode is about something we live with but rarely question: the role that social media plays in men's mental health. Now look, it isn't about demonizing technology. It's not saying delete every app, move to a cabin in the woods or anything like that, but I'm saying that we need to take a hard look at these platforms affecting us emotionally, mentally, and even physically. And we need to start having honest conversations about how we show up in those digital spaces and how we don't. Because for a lot of men, social media has become another mask we wear, another performance, another pressure. And today, we're going to take that mask off together. So welcome to Raw and Real Beyond the Mask. I'm Big Dave, and if you're here, you're probably someone who's tired of pretending everything's okay when it's not. You want honesty, connection, and maybe some peace of mind too? You're in the right place. Hello and welcome to Beyond the Mask. I'm your host, Big Dave. Join me for a journey of self-discovery, growth, and connection. And we will take off the mask that we've all been wearing too long. So let's talk about the digital mask. Let's start with the idea of performance. Social media encourages it. In fact, it rewards it. Think about it. What we do usually post online. Smiles, achievements, holidays, gym progress, date nights, new cars, promotions. The rest goes on. It's our highlight reel. And there's nothing wrong with sharing the good stuff. But what we don't share is the anxiety, the fights, sleepless nights, the self-doubt, the loneliness, even when we're surrounded by people. For a lot of men, vulnerability online feels dangerous, weak, off-brand, and I get it. We've been conditioned to show strength, not struggle, to be the provider, to be the rock, the one who has it all together. So what we do, we filter it all out. We present this version of ourselves as polished, competent, successful, but not necessarily real. The danger is, over time, the digital mask starts to feel like your only face. And then, when you're struggling, you've got nowhere to go, because online, you're the guy who always seems okay, and offline, you don't want to burden anyone. The mask can become suffocating, and eventually it cracks. So what about comparison culture and the masculine ideal? Let's talk about the trap of comparison, because this is where a lot of damage happens. When you're constantly exposed to other men's success, edited, filtered, curated, it starts to mess with your senses of identity. You see a guy with a ripped six-pack, doing cold plunges and running six-figure business before breakfast, and suddenly your own achievements feel small, insignificant even, like you're behind, like you're failing. Social media creates this unspoken checklist of what it means to be a real man. In the digital age, be fit, be rich, be stoic, be sexually confident, be always on, be admired. And if you don't tick all these boxes, you feel like you're falling short, not just a person, but as a man. This creates a dangerous loop. You start chasing validation. You create your own post to compete. You post to impress, not to express. You become part of the same machine that's causing the pressure. It's toxic and it's exhausting. Here's the truth bomb. Being a man isn't about followers or finances. It's about integrity, resilience, compassion, and none of that is visible in a 15-second Instagram reel. So what about the mental health fallout? What's the cost of all this? Let's name it. Because it's real: anxiety, burnout, depression, imposter syndrome, emotional numbness, addiction to validation. These platforms are designed to keep you hooked. Every like, every comment, notification, it gives your brain a hit of dopamine, but it's short-lived. And when it fades, we go back for more. The scroll becomes the escape, the feed becomes the fix. But here's the thing. Every time we seek validation from the outside, we lose a little of our inner stability. We stop trusting ourselves. We stop checking in on how we feel and start focusing on how we look. That disconnect is dangerous. And here's what's worse. Most of us don't even talk about it. We keep it hidden because saying I'm struggling with how social media is affecting me feels trivial, embarrassing, weak. But it's not. It's brave, and more men need to start saying it out loud. So for this, we need to detox and rebuild our boundaries. So what can we do? Because we're not going to smash our phones and go full caveman. This is about balance, not elimination. Here are some practical things that have helped me and that might help you too. Audit your feed. If someone makes you feel like you're not enough, unfollow them, mute, block them, or step away from accounts that drain your energy. Curate your digital environment like you would your physical one. Step number 2, set boundaries. Designate no scroll zones, like the bedroom, dinner table, or during your wind down routine. Use app timers. Give yourself digital breathing space. Step number 3, get intentional. Before you open an app, ask yourself, why am I here? Is it boredom, insecurity, distraction? The more conscious you are, the less control the algorithm has over you. And step number 4, create, don't consume. If you're going to post, make it honest. Use social media as a tool for connection, not comparison. Share truth, share vulnerability. That's where the real power lies. Step number 5, reconnect offline. This is a big one. Find moments for real conversation, face-to-face connections. Go for walks, go for coffee chats with your mates, have a gym session. Be present with people who see you for the real you, not for the filtered version. And if you're really struggling, talk to someone. A therapist, a coach, a friend. Hell, even message me. You're not broken, you're just human. So finally, you can go beyond the grid. So what's behind the mask you wear online? Who are you when no one's watching, liking or sharing? Because that's the man I care about. The one behind the screen. The one with the questions, the flaws, the doubts, and a heart that still beats, no matter how messy life gets. This week I challenge you to do one small thing to reclaim your peace. Take a 24-hour social media break. Write down how you actually feel before you scroll, or reach out to someone online or offline you haven't spoke to in a while. You don't need to perform, you just need to be you. Thanks for joining me on Raw and Real Beyond the Mask. And as always, if this episode has hit home with you, share it. Share it with a mate, share it with your friends, share it with the community. Drop a review, send me a message. Let's keep this conversation going, because silence helps no one. Until next time, be kind to yourself, be honest, and when you can, take off that mask. Love you all. Bye for now.